Our heroes are Tanzi's wise shard-mind sorcerer, Mpoko de Todo.
I'm watching this shit go down, and I hate rudeness, so I speak into one of their minds, being like, this is an important guy with an important thing to say. You need to listen.
Byford's wily elf ranger, Callow.
I am not their friend, but I am their fellow traveller.
Tom's volatile dragonborn invoker, Shadetch.
See how good the gnome tastes when charm grilled by your body Shadetch.
Adder's powerful human warrior, Albakai.
Yeah, do you see any creatures on while we're walking? Deers and shit.
Yeah, man. Of course you do.
Can I kill one and pocket some deer meat?
And Ollie's mystical Eladrin warlock, Aramis.
And I am Aramis, the unorthodox.
In our last episode, our heroes mingled with the locals of Leaftown,
What's the name? Where is it on the map?
This is Leaftown.
Leaftown, where is it on there?
argued with the town mayor,
He looks at you. He is no longer happy that you are in his town hall.
So about this were-rat problem.
Why do you lie to me, adventurers?
Okay.
swindled themselves a reward,
And he strolls off. He
grabs
goes
some
and gets
money.
you. Yeah.
How much money are we getting?
300.
and journeyed to collect a bounty on a powerful dragon wizard.
You're after a tall wizard. I've established from that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I will admit this is a little bit ulterior motive because I want rid of the guy. But there's a tall dragon wizard who lives not far away from this town.
In the castle.
Then journeyed to the castle and camped outside, ready to attack the next morning.
You're kind of hidden amongst.
Can we see anyone on
bushes.
the whatever they're called?
What?
Can we see anyone on the walls?
On the ramparts.
Yeah, on the ramparts.
Where are we at? What's happening?
All
What's
right.
cracked?
Yeah, you're camped out on the edge of the tree line. Just you can see just away from you is a large castle. Big. All you can see at the moment is walls and towers sticking out in the distance, and you can see that there's a little moat around the castle.
And fucking Ollie's disappeared again.
And Ollie has.
Every time we sleep.
You've woken up to discover that
and
Aramis
today, I'm
is not even there.
Inquire where he is. He can do his own thing.
It's about some more.
Fuck you,
John's gonna
Artemis
start a
the
fucking
unfaithful. Artemis the disloyal, that's what we should call him.
Change his title.
Rename.
He's not. I suppose he's still unorthodox.
Andy wanted
though.
to fuck off with the money. He thought that he hadn't split the money. He just wanted to fuck off.
You were
Camped
the plan
with like a
was-
castle right there, I think.
Yeah, you were camped by a castle that the Lord of Leaftown had paid you 1,000 gold
Can we
to
turn
come
around, fuck off
and
go?
kill the guy. You can if you want, yeah.
I'll
And
test him, man.
also you had a slight
They've
suspicion
actually taught me out
that he
for
might
the
be
vote
the
of the week.
wizard who was paid for your capture.
It was just a way.
Well, I was thinking,
Dual
you
wielding.
two can communicate with animals, so why don't we get a bird, send a message back to the town? And that's because I was thinking, right, let's not enslave the town, right? Okay, I can see that was wrong of me. But
He slept on it.
let's get a couple of soldiers out from at least, though. Why don't we send back to the guy from Leaftown and
That's a
say,
good idea,
we
actually,
need
yeah.
some backup, because we know for a fact he's got some men. We've made friends with them, because we chilled in the pub
What?
with them.
Didn't we
and
start
I
on them
banded
in the
with them.
king's room and they
Didn't
got
he
a bit
also...
frisky with us?
Is this the guy that
Wait,
was
did we?
you...
We didn't start on them in the king's
I
room.
think we
did
may have.
You did.
Okay, scrap that plan.
No, I'm still down with it though.
But yeah, well, we'll
We're
send
cool
word
with
and
it now.
we'll say sorry for the for the
Although
drunken
he did
incident.
pay you 1,000 gold
Yeah,
on
that's
the
what I'm
idea that you
saying,
would
and
come back
said
with the wizards.
That he'd give you another
Oh, yeah,
1,000
we need
when
to
you
give
come
him some
back.
crap.
With the
so-
wizards.
So we
It's
could
alright,
just,
we just-
alright,
we'll use
we'll
them
claim
to
the bed when we
use
get
them
back.
and then we'll just
Fuck
kill
it.
them.
I was just
I was
saying,
going to say, we
enslave
could just,
them.
we could just slowly
Leave
kill
them.
all his men by requesting more backup. And just killing them.
And then go back there and take the city and enslave them.
Yeah, because I have no protection.
Guys, it's ultimately down to the dice, so we might as well send a fucking mission. Not send a mission, send a,
Yeah,
a
if we ask
fucking
for
dove.
reinforcements, do dice
Send
roll
us
on
a
how many we
talking
get.
dove or something like that, because there's
Only
talking
if
doves
you would
about.
have reinforcements available that can come. You can't just be like, I summon my reinforcements, and they're like, oh, well, you get 10 men appear from the undergrowth and join you.
To be
No,
fair, we don't
wait,
even
wait.
really need that shit. I just want to enslave them later on in the game. So, I mean, it's just good to have people about.
There must be some way that we can like.
How can we actually send a message back though?
No, but it's better to have loyal men than it is to have slaves. Actually, you're right.
Birds.
You're
Don't have
right.
any birds.
Yeah, you
Like,
can
we
speak
need
to the
some
animals.
Who can you?
Maybe
You
that's
the
can.
animals.
You can speak to anything that has a language.
Oh yeah.
You could send a bird
You
back.
can't, birds. Any. I don't think just an animal has a language.
Yeah, but
Doesn't
he's
have a
got
language.
power of speak to animals.
Do you have the power to speak to animals?
No. I have good
Where
nature
did this
skills.
info come?
Exactly. That's
I'm more
why
like
confused.
Steve
That's why I
Irwin
was
than I am
looking at you
Dr.
like, how are they planning on
With
talking
your
about
amazing
animals?
nature
about-
skills, could you
how about
create
if
some
I
kind of
use-
signing? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't
Hold
know.
up.
There'd be some crazy rolls that have to go down there. Like,
What if I use a ritual to summon an ethereal creature to ask for help and get it to go ask for help?
How fast
No,
does it
what
move?
that no, what it does is it supplies you with advice. You can ask it.
Can we
questions.
ask it how to speak to the birds?
Yeah, and it'll give you a really cryptic answer.
More riddles.
And then we can go on the quest to find out how to speak to these birds to send a message back.
All right, let's deal with the
This
fucking
is a side
wizard,
quest
shall
and a
we?
half.
We'll just we'll deal with the wizard. You're right. Okay, we've explored this, but we'll go
Okay,
back. We'll
wait.
get those men afterwards,
Yeah,
and then we'll build a
something.
little army.
We need to find some way of communicating with birds.
Well, I'll build a little army. I'm not so sure about Noah back in the game. So just remember, this is never anything personal. It's just you wronged me on the first one. So Callow, perhaps should not have an army. Callow shall perhaps fuck off, and I shall have an army. But whatever, we'll get to that later, I suppose.
Okay, so
All right.
what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Is it day? What time of day is it? Give us a bit of
It's
story.
the
man.
morning. You've woken up. Tansy, you've just been sat around all night because you don't.
Yeah, I
need
just
to.
do my thing.
And Poco the
meditating,
Todo's
you
been
know.
keeping an eye out. Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah, 'cause we do need-
Ooh, okay, in the night, you notice that
Wait, shit, is this,
there is.
yeah, this is
that
this
you,
way.
you notice that there are occasional, what look like they may be people, or more lizardy than people, walking along the tops of the walls as if they're patrolling the castle. Whilst it was told to you to be an abandoned castle, you seem to think that there may actually
You say there was a
be-
wizard in it.
Yeah, but you think there may actually be like troops as well, not just a single
is it a
wizard.
walled
Actual little
castle?
combat.
Yeah. You can't see over the walls. All you can see is walls.
It's in
and a
one
few
piece,
towers
intact.
in the
It's not
distance.
ruined.
It's not ruined. No, it's
So
just abandoned.
is Tansy with us all as she sees this?
Yeah, I was just.
She's
She's
awake.
been
were asleep,
she's been
and
looking
I
out
was
whilst
just,
you
yeah,
guys have
doing
been
my thing.
asleep.
So I'm guessing. Well, I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but do you want to just tell us this information?
Oh yes, I was just about to say, guys.
Just-
During the night.
So we wake up from our slumber and crawl out to the ashes of the fire. At least I do, Shadetch. Grasping my heavy bastard, my vicious bastard sword, and leaning on it thoughtfully in the morning blaze. Un poco de todo. Tell me of the tales. Tell me the tales, un poco de todo. Let's get into it. Let's play this.
Tails.
Well,
Character time. What happened in Poco de Toto?
whilst you mere mortals were getting this last night.
Me and Poco de Toto,
Oh,
I am in fact part God.
He's not wrong.
I'm not
Okay, let's
wrong.
not dispute what we are,
Do not
who we
dispute
are.
my heritage. I'm a hero. Dragonborn.
We're all amazing, okay?
Okay, anyway,
get
get
it.
on with the story. Get on with the story.
This freaking castle, guys, is not abandoned whatsoever. Like, we need to be prepared
What?
before we enter. Basically.
The castle isn't abandoned, that son of a bitch! And you should have struck them by the
We should go
testicles
back
and
there and
pierced them
fucking
through the
bastard.
anus with my claws. And burn them and eat them for supplies.
Oh my god, sodomy is there going to be today?
There's going to be some more sodomy today.
You're going to be Shadetch the sodomizer.
We're just about to go into a castle full of enemies being sodomized, and you're questioning that that's going to happen. Okay, right,
Just
anyway.
one thing, how many fingers do you have? Is it an 8 jobby
5.
or a 10 jobby? Okay, right, just checking.
Okay,
I'll
I
see
don't know
how many
fingers.
targets
Jack,
you
you
can
should
go for at one
Jack's,
time.
Jack's like panic. I didn't research this.
Right.
It's
Oh,
like a
no,
picture.
yeah.
Three and then
Half
two
season.
Right,
He
anyway.
lost one and one.
Are you guys awake yet? Do you guys want to hurry the fuck up?
we're awake.
Alright, they're awake.
We're awake.
They've
Yeah,
started-
we've been awake
We've been awake the longer.
I said they've crept in and started listening.
You're the one that was like, oh, let me get my sword.
That's you.
That's me.
That's you.
I've got
That's you,
4.
yeah?
You got 3 fingers and a thumb.
Oh, okay then.
That's
Oh,
useless.
sorry, so that is only 8 victims at a
You can't
time.
hold the sword with it.
That vicious bastard sword is too much for you.
I do like that.
Oh.
You need a children's sword.
I've got a vicious bastard sword.
Anyway,
I'm excited for the intervention that's going to happen at some point for Shadek.
Guys, let's think of a plan, right? Because if
gets us
there's actually enemies, maybe I'll be the first to say it. It's not a good idea if I just burst through the fucking door.
Oh, what? It's worked so
Close
well
and
all those
sharp.
other times.
Maybe this is the
Oh, so
time
you
I
also,
learn.
you also notice overnight, and because you can't see it in the morning now as well, but 2 of the towers are glowing from the inside on the top floor. One of them is glowing red colour, the other one is glowing a blue colour.
oh my god, it's like the Matrix. Do we go to the red or the blue one? Right, also,
I
yeah.
don't want to wake
What's
up
the door?
yet.
What's the door to this place?
There's a
look like?
large
Gate.
gatehouse with a drawbridge going over a small moat. The drawbridge is down at the moment. The drawbridge is down at the moment. Yeah, it's a large
Does it
moat.
have anything in there?
Yeah, what's
Beasties?
in it?
It's just water.
Who's good at-
Water.
who's good
No
at-
creatures.
Who's good at swimming? Am I
We
good
can
at
swim,
swimming?
you know, like.
You're fiery. You
jump.
really
From what you
are.
can tell,
Swimming?
there doesn't appear to be anything in the water.
Okay.
Well,
From
maybe
what we can tell.
maybe
Yeah,
there's
to
like a
roll.
sewer.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a sewer gate or something in the moat, and some of us could sneak through the
like
sewer
it.
gate and open up the gate for the bigger
In the moat,
ones.
there's literally a shit pipe for us underwater to swim through.
Listen, man. Sometimes you got to
Worst
take one for
done.
the team.
Yeah.
You're not the smallest. She's the smallest. She'd have to know.
She also doesn't have to breathe.
You don't
No,
have to
actually, I
breathe.
don't have to breathe. But
Holy
I'm the
shit,
smallest,
you
but
You
I
could probably
could,
just
yeah.
traverse through water fairly easily.
Yeah, I
though.
could just, yeah.
Quick on poco de Toto! Submerge yourself in the feces of these bad creatures. And look for the sewer drain.
No,
Where you can
obviously,
from
I
the
don't eat or
inside
sleep,
open the
I
gate.
don't breathe. I'm doubting I need to smell or anything, so this really isn't much of an
exactly.
issue for me. So I will.
You wanna
put
go
it
jump
among
in the water?
myself
Yeah, but
and
there
yeah.
still might be shit in there. So check it out.
You want to go jump in the water?
Yo, can they
You wanna
see us
check
as
to
well?
see-
Can they see
How
us
many
if we
squares-
rock over to the moat?
Yeah, if you start walking over to the moat, you presume that some of the guards will see you. So
Yeah.
do you want to
Okay.
walk over?
No,
What
no,
should
no.
we do?
We could wait
We
and
do
see
it
if
at
anyone
night.
comes and goes, and then
Guys.
we could ambush them.
Ooh, okay.
Still, they're
You
close.
notice that there appears to be 2 guards
This
who are
stuff happening
stood.
while we're chatting.
Dice rolls, isn't it? 2 guards appear to be stood above the gatehouse holding bows. And you presume that they are not patrolling; they are just there as guardmen of the gate.
Guys, okay, right. So that's actually quite a good idea. Is hostage someone and take. Well, just ask some questions and then butcher them brutally. But
Are we going to
You'll
let
head
them?
into
That's the
interrogate.
first thing we're
Lead
going to say to
interrogate.
them. Regardless of what happens over the next hour, we are going to butcher you. At the end.
we'll just do what happened
That's
last
the
time,
opening
and I'll
sentence.
just slap them slowly to death. The slapping thing has worked so far. Let's just keep it as a
If we
technique.
let them sleep,
But
they heal
what
up,
we could
right?
also
So
do
just keep
is-
this going for months.
We
on
could
end.
no, but we
Yeah,
could
true.
send Tansy to look for the sewer, get her to go in that way. Then we could also get that fucking dwarf to act as a
Oh yeah, it's
Tordek's still asleep.
He's still
In all
okay.
seriousness,
That
though, we
guy's
can get Tordek.
Why have you
No,
turned
but
on?
we're not turning on
I never
man.
turned it.
We're going
yeah,
to use,
okay.
we're gonna
He
use
was
him to
alright
his
for a
full
while.
good. So we'll get him to run up to the gate and get the guards
still
to run out and
suspicious
start
about
chasing
that.
him off.
So we use
Where-
Tordek as bait.
Deck.
So we need to
Good
line it
use
up.
Tordek
So
as bait.
Tansy breaks in. Tansy opens it all up from the inside and fucks some stuff on the inside.
All on you.
Tordek draws the main guys away. We get into the castle. We fuck
he
up the
gonna
castle
buy
where
that?
there's less guys in there. Then when the guys get back, we've got less enemies to deal with. And then we just, we could do that. Or we take a hostage and just beat him slowly to death for the next hour.
I just don't see how, like, realistically, 4 of us could take on
Yeah.
what seems like an entire castle.
Yeah, we have no
How
idea
would
how
we
many
even
of
get?
them
Even
They're
if there
not
weren't
great, and
any
they got
guards
bows.
there, how would we get
Are you
in?
saying we need to go fucking train and level up a little bit before this happens?
No, I like the sewer idea, but maybe we could wait till night time and try.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. If she looks for the sewer now, then at night
Poco de
time...
Toto also noticed that the drawbridge never appears to close. So, like, even at night, you could just walk. Theoretically, you can just walk straight in.
The actual gates are
The actual gates are open as well, yeah, and the drawbridge is down.
There's not people traversing though. It's just
No
It's
one's
an
coming in
evil
or out
place.
at any point.
What height is the walls relative
Some
to
kind of
like
evil
the
place.
trees?
Hmm?
Would it be possible to climb the trees and then have a look over the walls?
You can try that if you want.
didn't you say it was in a clearing last time?
It is in a
Yeah.
clearing, but you're at the edge of the clearing by some woodland at the moment because it's actually it's in a clearing that is in a forest. So you can potentially climb the trees that are maybe kind of 100 meters away and see if you can see over.
Thing is, your characters are all better for being stealthy and like going to have a little look around and getting in on the
Abakai
inside.
is a fighter. He's not about stealth. He's
Okay.
about chopping people up. Yeah, no doubt.
Well, Abakai, if you stick with me, yeah, and then you and you go being all stealthy and witchy and shit, and go have a little look around and find out what's going on.
Yeah, but you can't breathe underwater.
Tordek wakes up.
But I can't cross the drawbridge. Though.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, it's cross the
Tordek, we need some advice. This place is clearly
Shut the
not
fuck up,
empty.
Tordek! I'm trying to talk about plants!
Fucking hell! Haven't even had breakfast yet. How is this already started?
What
do
do you
you
know
know
about
about
it? All
the
over fucking
sofa?
minute, Tordek. We're
Right.
trying to have a serious conversation, for fuck's sake.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Fuck you, Tordek.
He's only just woke up.
Tordek
Tordek,
wanders.
get in my grill, I've just woken up. Fuck's sake, Tordek.
Tordek wanders off to go have a piss.
Oh, good.
What are we going to do about that guy?
Just going to use him as a scapegoat to lead all the guys out, and then we're just going to go in, I guess. Tordek.
What do you know about this castle, boss?
He's still going for a piss. He was
Yeah,
talking to a
come
tree.
back over here.
What? I'm pissing!
I spark up a bit of flame where he's weeing to make him jump and hurry.
He makes a little high-pitched noise as the fire caresses his feet. And he does a little jump, and he turns around having finished peeing, and walks back over and goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys this morning?"
It's like, can you not see there's a fucking castle and a quest?
I know there's a fucking castle! We came here to go to the castle!
And I turn and say to him, with
What
all
do you know
serious,
about the
my
castle,
G,
though,
think of the
Tordek? We
peak.
want to know all the imps you know about.
I don't know anything about it. I know what you know! What
Well,
Quinn
another
told us!
straight G
Greystone
English.
You
Castle!
came from this area, like you told us at the beginning. You came from just like there, and the town was just like there, and the castle was just like there. So you must know.
I was just traversing through the area.
Have you seen many
On a job.
That is
lizard-esque
true.
creatures in the past, and do you know whether they're evil or not?
There's lots of lizard creatures in the world.
But
What
they're
do
all
you mean?
monsters, though, right?
Are they all? Yeah, are they all baddies?
Well, Dragonborn are lizard people for one thing.
Well, exactly. That's not
No,
helping
you
my
just
point.
don't know
anyway.
lizards,
we are part
You want to use up your encounter powers to just breathe air?
That's not an
breathe
encounter.
fire briefly.
That's not an encounter. But yeah, but I mean, it's this encounter. Like, the next encounter will be fine. So this encounter, yeah, for sure. I'll fucking...
You have to take a little rest then. A short 5-minute rest.
fuck off, man. We're not going to battle for another evening. Just chill.
Alright, okay. We'll assume you
Alright.
rested after doing
Don't
this
take all the
stupid
fun
fire
out of it.
show.
I mean, I don't know rules, but bloody Jesus. Can't I just... What's my being a dragon if I can't let off
Alright,
the
quit your
occasional
whining.
burst?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So what is the plan to actually get into the place? What are we going to do?
Well, we've been through some plans now. We need to address what the actual.
Are we going through the sewers? Are we waiting till night? Are we going to try to catch
Just
someone?
turn it, just
Are
go
we
have a look
gonna
in the
rock
fucking...
through
If
the
there's a
door?
I'm happy to go look in the sewers.
Just go
I'm
fucking have a
gonna
look if
right.
there's a sewer.
I'm gonna go look.
Can
in
we
the
wait
sewers.
till
Don't get
night
seen.
time before we do that?
Yeah.
Sure.
For extra cover.
Yeah.
So what should we do during the day? We're just gonna chill.
Can I climb a tree during the day?
Yeah,
And just sit
sure.
up?
Okay, cool. Your acrobatics is 5.
Oh dear.
Can I also climb a tree?
Character sheet
Pardon?
through.
Can I
Yeah,
also
what's your
climb a
acrobatics? Oh yeah, 9. Oh god. Okay, yeah, so Abakai, you go up to the tree and you attempt to leap up to the first branch.
This definitely works.
You
Sort of
both
12.
successfully grab hold of the branch and you're now at the bottom of the tree.
This is not branch by branch roll.
No, it's not going to be branch by branch rolls. Do you want to roll again though to keep climbing?
It is branch by branch
It's not
roll.
branch by branch, but do you want to climb again?
How
Basically.
high are we? Can
Alright.
we see anything?
No,
yet?
you're literally just
yeah,
on the
keep going.
Okay, you had 5 and you had 9. Okay, so neither of you
What?
successfully. You both try and jump up and land back down on the
Climbing
branches
now,
that
so
you
it's no
landed.
longer jumping skills, it's strength.
Okay, yeah, 5. So what's your athletics then?
8.
7.
So you haven't taken him now. Okay,
Ah.
that's fine. You both successfully climb. You're now halfway up the
Ah,
tree.
yeah.
You're now halfway up the tree.
Yeah.
And you're at about the level where you're just below kind of the wall's edge. So you realise if you get to the top of the tree, then you're there. Yeah, and you
Oh,
now
yeah.
both successfully climbed to the top of the tree, and you look over and you see that there is a selection of buildings. You can see
many
maybe
buildings?
3 or 4 very small dragon-like humanoid creatures, as if like Dragonborn but much shorter.
I push Abakai off the
Kids.
top of the tree.
Aw.
No, I don't really.
You failed to anyway.
It was I'm jokingly putting my hand on your shoulder as if to...
Mate, this guy, Callow, yeah, We'll talk.
No,
about
no. I was just saying
coming
that
round
as
to your
well. I
point
didn't
of
ask
view,
Jack
you
to
know.
roll. I didn't ask Jack to
it.
roll.
I'm just saying. I mean, maybe snake in the grass. Is
So you
pretty
see-
strong, but-
So you see that the nearest building on the other side of the wall to where you are looks like
We
a
get
big.
flashbacks to these moments where we think
Looks
he was
like a big-
joking, but it was like, damn, he was really trying to kill us.
When he does eventually kill
Yeah,
one of you, there'll be a little montage of all the times that he was trying to and failed that you guys just brushed off.
I
like
would
it
just
was
make sure I
nothing.
get me that extra armor. You know.
So you see that the closest building to the wall that you're at, which is the northerly wall, which you've approached from the town that was to the north of the castle, is what looks like a big timber barn, like as if it just would a building that you recognise as having seen in other villages, that just contains lots of wood, basically from cutting down trees. Beyond that, you can see the spire of a chapel, and then beyond that, you see the big keep.
Okay, can we see any heads, like creatures? Oh yeah,
You see the 4 or 5 of those little.
It's the keep made
creatures.
of wood.
The keep is made of stone, as are the walls.
Do they look armed?
A lot of
Red stone, despite the fact that it was called Greystone Castle.
Ah,
Yo,
colour blindness. Was he perhaps an idiot?
Any trees that we could like jump from into the castle?
No, they've cut all of the trees back.
Are
by a
there any
sufficient
back
area.
entrances? Any
Can I just go into the
windows?
sewer? Why am I allowed
just go in
to
the
go into the sewer? I just
We'll
want to
chill by the fire for a bit and just rest
I'm
up.
just gonna stop breathing.
It's
Fuck
now
off from this.
evening.
Go look in the sewer.
Yeah, okay. The day has passed and you guys climbing the tree and
evening,
stuff.
of course.
and doing anything.
But we're
Okay,
now
so-
there. We're still up
Okay.
the trees just watching
Yeah,
you
yeah,
head
yeah,
off
keep an eye.
to your
Like,
mission.
Okay, so
No.
you notice that there was a change of guard at around kind of 8 o'clock in the afternoon, just before it got dark.
Where did the old guards go when they left? Shit.
They went into the keep and then turned off to the right, and you couldn't see where they went.
Also, a lot of the buildings wood in there, or thatch. Or
The keep appears to be the only
That'd be
stone
fun.
building.
everything else is wood.
And the keep and the chapel.
Oh, so
stone buildings.
everything
The
else is
timber
wood?
one. The timber hold is wood, and
Shut your fucking face! You didn't tell us
In the
that
middle of
everything
the
is wood, and it's night time. Oh my god! It's literally my time to shine. Let me just burn that motherfucker to the ground.
That's what I was going to say. We could just.
Just
we
let
could-
me burn it to the fucking ground, and then we've only got one tiny building to deal
But
with.
what if there
and
are all
no
valuable
enemies, 'cause
things?
we
I would have never seen that tower before it's burned to the ground.
valuable
What if
things. Fucking
No,
never
the tower's
grind
made of
when we
stone.
get back.
The towers are made of stone, right?
Yeah, but
Sorry?
stone can be melted by
Towers are made
dragon
of
fire.
stone.
Towers
Towers
mo
are-
money, mo
all the towers are
problems.
part of the keep.
Yeah.
they're
It's
spires
magical
of the
items
keep.
and good items aren't going to melt in the fire because they're magical items.
Yes, but
so-
who knows? The blue light could be.
Oh, you've just been
Hey.
such a fucking twat. Just let me fucking burn it down, man.
Fine, you burn it down, and if the ruins are just unobtainable because
How are you gonna get in
then
there?
don't blame me.
Well, get in, we're just going to walk up to it and dragon breath the shit out of it and watch it fucking fall to the ground. We've got some other fire shit as well. Let's get in.
We could fire an arrow.
Tom,
Yeah, you could fire arrow
Tom,
it as
Yeah,
well.
can we
Tom,
fire
you
arrow
take
it
6
from
points
a
of
distance?
damage.
What?
An arrow flies from the castle
We're
walls.
still jamming.
They
Yeah,
heard
but he
it
shouted
going
too
on
loud,
one,
they heard him.
yeah.
Oh no!
You're
One
a
of the
fucking
one of the
prick.
guards stood
Where's
by the
even my
guard.
health? My god. What's going on? So
He
wait.
hasn't clocked us up the tree.
Yeah, we.
So
we
I
He
can
has
stay
not
in the
clocked
tree.
you up the tree. Oh, the only person he's
I'm
fired
gonna
an
get
arrow
down from
at
here quick,
Shadet.
though.
I just realised did anyone have a climbing kit? Or
No,
did
I've
you
only
have a
got
climbing
23
kit?
health.
Yeah, but I think that.
I rip the arrow out of my bloodied shoulder and I scream in rage,
Oh,
grab Tordek and
Oh,
say,
dear.
you better heal me on the way, scream to this lot, follow me.
Now he knows
And-
we're all
Oh yeah,
Tom runs up.
yeah. And I run up to that timber bitch, give it, yeah. All of this happening.
That
Take
means
another
you're running
5 points of
across the
damage.
clearing, though.
Right.
As
running
another
across
arrow,
the clearing.
you're now running across the clearing with an arrow and blood pouring out of you. And you've already been hit.
Luckily-
Well, you've just been hit by another guy. So you take another 5 points of
Oh
damage.
right, but luckily
I'm just
Tordek's
chilling
with
in the
me.
boat and these guys are up a tree.
No one else is.
Justice
No one else is.
did.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Tordek and Poco de Todo are still stood in the tree line, unnoticed, watching as you charge off. Aramis and
I picked up
Abakai and
Tordek.
Callow are up
I
a
picked
tree.
up Tordek.
Can we say we've
Oh, right.
camouflaged
You can
ourselves
try and pick up
very
Tordek if you
well
want.
behind the trees
I
on
picked
that
up Tordek before. Okay, I fucking run and hide behind one of their trees.
Okay, so you run
Tordek's
back.
tree.
You take another hit on your way running back.
Okay, how much am I on?
7 more damage.
Yeah, so I run
If you
behind
keep running to
Tordek's
the
tree
trees, yeah.
and go, Tordek, heal me. Fuck.
You see that some of the guys who were
we're up
wandering
here.
around in the kind of area between buildings are now forming up and walking towards the gatehouse.
Oh, that's what we want though, really,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, okay.
It's better out
Get
here.
Yeah, we could guerrilla warfare them.
Tordek, heal me! I shout up the tree. Tordek, heal me! I am on low health.
He's not up a tree, is he?
Yeah,
No,
he's
I'm
up
not-
a
no,
fucking
I'm-
tree,
no,
apparently.
Tordek did not
Tordek's
come
not.
up the tree.
We have a heart and just fucking get Tordek
Sorry,
to heal me
Tordek.
already? Or will you heal me? Will someone fucking heal you? I'm on fucking 11 health out
You're
there.
hiding behind a tree near the tree, right on the edge of the tree line.
Yeah.
And Poco de Todo and Tordek are stood a little bit further back.
Still shouting at Tordek about
Yeah, and
healing
you're
you.
still so
Really
the
loud.
other guards still know exactly where you are, and they successfully hit you through the tree line first time. So you don't like you can
Yeah,
try
he's
and
actually
basically
behind
you
the
can.
tree this time.
You are
Literally
behind a tree,
behind
but
the
Yeah.
and okay, but
Tree
basically
protection.
Tordek shouts back at you, "I'm not going over there to heal you. Then I'm spotted. You got to come here."
So obviously I go
Bring
there.
them back. Come, we will heal you if you go them into the tree.
Okay, you got lucky. An arrow whizzes past your face
Yeah.
as you run back, and you make it to far enough back that it seems that you might
Wait,
not
is this
hit
the
a guy
guys on
behind
top
a tree
of the
again.
guardhouse? That's
Yeah,
shooting at us?
that's right.
How far actually is
Yeah.
it to the...
You were close. The clearing's really like it's about 100
How far?
meters.
Then I've got a better
100
rubber. I
metres,
don't like this
they can
pencil.
fire that far
Change
with the
the
bow.
pencils. This is the-
Does that mean we can fire back?
pencil, thank you.
No,
We've got a crossbow. What?
they're up. They've got
Okay.
height.
This is stressful, man. Fucking heal me up, Tordek.
All right. Tordek refuses to heal you, calling you a prick.
I punch Tordek straight in his face.
Oh dear. This is the last time we need into beef between the crew.
No, I don't. I don't punch him straight in his face. I grab him by the shoulders and go, "For God's sake, man! This is a war, not a friendship contest."
Okay. All right then. Fuck's sake. Once I get the money
allies
for this.
in a war.
We're buddies. We just pick on each other, man.
Tordek hates you.
I've had a rough childhood. My friends and family were killed.
You're still a child.
I'm still a child and my friends and family were killed.
Exactly, it could all get better. If you stop being such a dick.
It's not going to get worse, is it?
This is stuff on my character's got to slowly realise and deal with and adjust over time, okay? This is not something that can happen in a single fell swoop, alright?
With truth that will sink in later.
These are real people, Tansy.
You'll
These are real
learn.
people. We are making real lives, okay? Real reimaginings. Yeah? Yeah? Real characters. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tom, add
Yeah.
21 healing points health to yourself.
Sick.
Is that more than you? 14 probably.
Is
enough,
that more
isn't
than
it?
you?
Okay. 14. Add 14.
What's 14? So 21.
24.
No, it's 25 then.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh shit, my panther.
Yeah.
What's he been up to?
He's just been chilling down there, I guess. Maybe he's still asleep.
Who acts as the panther?
So where are all the
It's gonna be
enemies?
you.
They don't appear to have
We can
actually
still
marched
see
out
them.
of the drawbridge as of yet.
Okay. Well,
We
can
should-
you guys
what
fire
exactly
some
are they up
fucking
to? We're
arrows
looking
at them or
right
some
now.
shit?
I don't
You can't see them anymore.
No,
They're
we
close
want to
enough
draw
to the
them
wall
into
now
the
that you
trees,
can't
'cause
see
they
must
them.
be
And
something
then you're
walking
tied.
towards
Well,
us.
they don't have the arrow advantage of fucking
How many
us up
were
to the
there,
walls.
Yeah, true.
So we're trying to
all
slim out their
four-
numbers a bit.
All four of the ones that you could see at the time went
There's 4 of them coming, maybe.
minimum.
Can I covert the bird call to my panther and tell it to move away until further?
Yeah, but you have to give me an example of the bird call you would use
Oh,
that successfully
God.
conveys move away.
To the panther.
Yeah, to a
And this
panther.
runs on the assumption that me and the panther have worked out some kind of way.
Can't
that
you
we
break? Can't you talk with the
Tools.
mice?
You literally captured this panther like maybe 15 hours ago before you camped out for the first time.
Can I just
Still a bit
propose
much.
if
Yeah,
you
I'm
let
gonna
me and the
assume it's
panther, like if
running
you
off
guys
anyway.
fire some arrows, draw them in, then me and the panther can fuck them up.
But
as
we
well.
can't see them at the moment.
Yeah,
We
but
can't
we
see them.
we don't know how
Me and the
many they
panther
were.
don't
No,
need
we
to
do.
see where
Got
dragons
to
and
see there's 4 of
panthers.
them, and the last we saw they're walking towards us, but we can't see them anymore.
But
They're
there's
obscured
4
by
at
the
least
gate.
coming, and there might be even more inside.
Yeah,
And
They're
if
gonna
we
be little
let them know
bitches,
that
man.
we're
They're just from the
there,
opening gate. It's gonna fuck them up. It's gonna be fine.
You hear a sound.
What was that?
And
Are you prepared?
Brilliant.
a drake charges out of the gate, followed by 8 little
What's
Um,
the track?
dragon,
Eight?
little dragon guys.
8.
8.
8.
8. the drake, which is like it's like a dragon basically, but it's got 4 legs and wings, but it's too
It's a proper.
Okay.
too small.
Right.
It's too small to
I'm
be able
dealing
to
with this
fly.
shit. I'm dealing with this shit right now.
And
We've
the
only got a matter of time,
the
that's
other
100 meters.
soldiers behind him
Yeah.
are just slowly advancing out a little bit more cautiously. They appear to have let the drake
That
go
makes
and
sense.
try and deal with the problem, and they're just going to be there to back it up.
So I retreat into
They're way too
the
clever for
darkest corner around in the trees, and wait there and fucking.
Okay, so we want to do stealth checks.
Yeah.
You guys will get massive bonuses because you're up trees.
What is our bonus?
So what's your guys' stealth?
None.
Absolutely zero.
Both of you've got 0 stealth. Well,
Yeah.
you guys are blooming lucky.
I've got 0-2.
I'm presuming both of you guys probably get a bonus because you're up trees,
Yeah,
so you're
we're not gonna be
concealed.
seen.
You get concealment, yeah.
It's not gonna look
And
like-
I've just
I've just chilled in the mud.
and I've just rolled an 18.
Could have just ambushed him when they
I've just
ran
rolled an
up.
We're still
18.
unseen. We're still
Guys,
unseen,
yeah,
surely.
everyone is
Like,
still.
so
I've just rolled an
this is the
18.
time to be backing
Everyone
out
is
and
still
moving away
unseen
right
That's
now.
very
Yeah.
impressive.
At this moment. The drake, the guard drake, is closing in on the forest line. It's fairly quick, but
Yeah.
the little dragon soldier guys behind are just still slowly advancing. They are now maybe kind of 60 meters behind the drake.
If the panther's quick, we could get the drake to chase the panther into some of our group's way, so we can ambush the drake. So if I go onto a lower
ambush
branch
the drake.
and the panther
I want to come down low.
runs in front of the drake, yeah. So if we're both low, you
Okay, so what's your plan? Because the drake is about to arrive at the tree line. So what are you doing? You're just going to stay still?
I'm going to go onto a lower branch.
Yeah, I want
branch
to-
Okay.
and call my
Fine.
panther, but
That's-
remain hidden.
Okay, I think.
So
Hang
shall we
on,
stealth
let me
to
just
a
check
lower
something
branch?
quick. This is just a guess at the moment, but I think your panther can turn invisible. You know.
Oh, what the
I
fuck?
thought
Really?
something along those.
Shut your
It can
Was it not
teleport.
an astral
It can
panther or
teleport.
something?
What does DC mean?
DC is difficulty check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So
Probably
for
a little bit.
Fey panthers can move between the natural world and the Fey wild.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That means
the wild.
that means you can go into like a different plane of
yeah,
existence, and then it's not. It's like it's disappeared basically.
Astral panther.
Um,
So if they were to come to the campsite, the enemies, how far in the forest would they be?
you guys have got some good rolls for stealth, I'll tell you. But
That's good because
we presume. Okay, so you guys move back, yeah, and the guard drake runs into the tree line, realizes that with its big wings and its fairly large body, it finds it very difficult to maneuver amongst the tree line, and starts just edging backwards. Decides it doesn't like being in the forest.
Stop blocking the arrows.
Nice. At least they
Yeah, I
haven't.
think
Whilst it's a little bit of
get
whilst
it while
it's
it's
a little
there,
bit
although it could
stuck.
send
The drake
shit
is now
all around.
kind of staring confused around at the tree line, kind of sniffing. It almost can tell that you're there,
Can I?
but it doesn't want to go into the forest line, and it doesn't really want to be
Can I-
there at all, does it?
Oh, it's not actually in the forest line.
It didn't. It ran in and then decided it really didn't like
Also-
being in the environment and was left.
Are we assuming that we're operating as two different groups at the moment? Me and Abakai at one.
Yeah,
You
you're
guys
up
are
there.
at
You
one.
two.
Yeah.
But we shut it
we
down
need
to
to
obviously
try and lead
organise
them
that
in.
plan, but now I guess they're a bit too far.
Oh yeah, I don't
Continue
know,
that.
kind of. Yeah.
We couldn't just shout to each other, could we?
Mate,
Oh, right, yeah,
Control
that's
the
what
road.
I'm
Break
speaking
each
to
other
you
out.
telepathically.
Yeah, she's telepathic.
yeah.
There you go.
That is
There
some
you
cheating
go.
shit right there.
Can I empty the pockets?
Yeah, please
Yeah.
do.
Okay, so the time's passing, guys. You're all. What are your stealths?
We're sort of waiting a little.
What was your, you had 0.
What do you mean?
Stealth. What
Yeah,
was your
no,
stealth?
No, but
Yours
I've
is
started
10.
heading
Yeah.
back up the tree.
Okay, so yeah. So one of the little dragon soldiers spots Abakai and starts kind of gesturing to his mates, and also you two, even with your concealment far back in the thing, have now been they've spotted your movement. So they know where you are within the forest. They haven't exactly seen you, but they know where
They
you
can
are.
see your presence.
Yeah.
Where's the panther at?
The panther appears to have disappeared for all
Oh,
you
it's
can
gone
see.
invisible.
Can I like intimidate people by like using my intimidation and shouting to scare the soldiers? So because they're already a bit confused and a bit scared and stuff.
So
So
we
can I,
take, they're just seeing
Try
guys
that
in
if you
the
want.
so can I
trees and
just
shit.
let out a mighty roar and just scare them a little
But
bit?
then they might just be like, well, there they are, just.
Yeah.
No,
But-
and also a plume of smoke deep in the trees, so it's like, come here and get us.
Don't set the forest on fire.
No, because it's just a plume of smoke, to like be like,
So
yeah,
sorry.
here we are, come get us. But they still don't
What
know
is his
where we
plan?
are really,
Just
just hiding in the
We're
dark.
just,
Just
gonna start
smoke.
making smoke.
Smoke and mirrors.
You want to just make smoke?
I just like let
Loads
out,
of
let
smoke.
out,
For what purpose?
let
Loads
out
of
a
smoke to
roaring a
hide
little
us.
bit of smoke so that they.
I don't even know how you would make just. How do you even? How are you making just
I'm a
smoke?
fucking
Some damn thing
dragon,
over his
man.
mouth and then does flames.
Okay.
How are you
alright,
questioning
okay.
this? I'm a fucking dragon. Of course I can make a puff of
That will
smoke.
be you. You are technically in this encounter now. So if you use your dragon breath to make
That's
smoke,
not dragon
that's your
breath.
dragon
It's a
breath.
puff of smoke.
You can't just puff smoke.
All right, well I just shout out and fucking scare them a bit.
Okay. All right.
Fucking hell.
What's your intimidation?
It's bloody massive. Where is it? 11.
Okay.
Oh no, that's intelligence. Wait, 9. 9.
Clearly not that much intelligence.
9. Yeah, 9.
Okay. Yeah. So all of the soldiers kind of take a step back rather than forwards
Yeah.
that time, but then hold their line, looking fairly as if they're not going to leave, but
Yeah.
as if they don't really want to advance either.
Distance between my tree and like them or any of them.
Um,
Yeah, because they've spotted you, man. You need to start plucking some arrows or getting the fuck out of there.
Arrows.
They're maybe 25 feet from.
I couldn't
The
jump
tree
on
line.
one's head from where I'm at.
No. They're also staying back because they've spotted you there now, so they don't want to come directly below you. The drake's only maybe 10 feet away from the
Can I
tree
jump on
line.
it-
You
jump
could
on his
sufficiently
head?
jump on the drake if you want.
Does he get a
Try
bonus to
With
his
the
attack?
sword.
You
If
could
I
try
cleave.
and
it.
wrangle it.
You
You
get
did say
surprise
it was
attack.
18 foot, so
Oh, no,
you've
you've
got
been
to
seeing,
add
you've
18
been
feet
seeing.
worth of falling energy into that blade.
It's
His
full
head.
damage. You know, I suppose I could.
Shit, that's a really good shout. Full damage, yeah. You could take that thing the fuck out and then I can just charge out and deal with those little bitches in a single fucking move.
I'm gonna roll.
What, 18 feet's worth of... Imagine somebody jumping from like 10 feet. and
Okay,
hitting
so I'm
you in
gonna
the head
say.
with a
So what I'm gonna
sword.
say is it's a D8 each.
Sorry?
A D8 each.
Each.
Yeah, so you'll take 1d8 full damage, and then you'll also
Oh,
add
okay.
1d8 damage onto your attack.
Fair enough. Alright. I want to use my daily brute strike as well in this.
Okay, I think you're gonna probably use just
Brute
use a basic
strike.
attack for this because you jump because it's like
No,
a
this
part
is
of
all
it.
about shattering bones. So this is exactly what I'm doing down on this drake's head. You know, coming down from the tree.
All right, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Fine. You
No.
do a leaping brute. We're gonna have to do an acrobatics check as well. As
Right,
part
what?
of this.
Oh, no, acrobatics is not high. Can we do athletics?
No, you're jumping, bro.
That includes some kind
What's your acrobatics?
5.
You've rolled a 3.
Wait.
Oh.
I think I've got a skill which means he can re-roll.
God, doesn't mean he can re-roll,
Yeah, it
surely.
does, yeah.
What?
It's called crucial advice, so I whisper down to him mid-flight, like, do a backflip.
Come on, give us the descript. Give us the descript.
It says, an ally in sight you can hear makes a skill or skill check in a skill you're trained in.
Okay, you can do it again. You want to re-roll this? Do you want to roll it, bro? You've got your dice there. 20. That's a 20. Yeah, okay, so you've
Fucking
successfully...
lad, he's done
Okay, so
it!
what's this attack you want to do?
Oh, another one. Strength versus AC.
Are you going to stab it through the head or are you going to fucking
What's your strength?
Leave
slash
its
it?
head in two, possibly.
Okay, yeah, your strength don't matter. You've hit it.
In two! It's like Hercules! It's gonna be sick!
So then
very
what's
good.
the...
Man among us.
What? It's on the same
as
card,
well.
bro. You don't need any other cards than that.
Oh,
brute
no,
strike.
there is another
I
card that
love this
affects this
game.
shit. I don't know which one.
Oh, right.
Alright, just add one attack just randomly because I'm on fire.
What do you mean add one attack? Plus 1 damage, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's
Oh, right, or plus 1 to attack roll. Or plus
plus
1.
one's for damage.
Okay, yeah, okay, so fine. You get another 1. Okay, so you both take 1 damage. And what, your weapon damage is 1d8, yeah, okay. So, damn
Plus
son.
strength one.
What's your strength modifier?
3.
Okay. So yeah, you leap out of the tree and bring your sword. You carry a
Yeah.
big sword, yeah? Up. And as you land on the drake, you cleave into
Cleave
its
it.
head, smashing it as hard as you can, dealing 15 points of damage added onto the full damage. The drake shudders
Oh
from the
my
attack
gosh.
and then kind of settles, but you are now stood on its back. And now we're
It's
going to
on
have to
the
roll
floor.
initiative for a proper battle. The
It's
kind
on
of
the
fight
floor,
has started.
What?
What?
You're actually standing on its shoulders.
You're on
It's
its
on the
you're on
floor.
its back. It's still stood. It's a 4-legged creature.
Oh.
It's a big.
Oh.
It's like a small dragon that can't fly.
Okay.
Basically, that's,
Yeah,
So
but I mean,
I
it's
can
fucked
now
up,
like
it's
sort
not
of
bad.
wrangle
it's
it
got
round the
small
neck.
wings that it can't. Pardon?
Okay.
Has he not blinded it or anything by slashing it in the fucking head with a sword?
He's
Is
hurt.
there
eh?
not
You
a
might have
divot
made it a bit
in its
simple.
head?
No,
Like a V shape.
no. It's got hard
Wow.
scale plate.
Does this battle feature trees?
It does indeed.
Wait, so I thought all of
they're
this. I
there.
thought all of this was timber.
Oh, they're part of that, not part of the wall.
No, they're part of the keep.
I thought the walls were timber.
No,
No,
they're
the walls are stone.
Oh fuck! Well, if I'd known that, a lot of this wouldn't have happened. That's what I thought. I thought it was like the
Oh,
walls
right.
were fire. That's why I was like, let's go burn this mother down. So we need to take this wizard bitch back, otherwise we can't get the P.
We don't want. Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
he
we
wants
were
all
just
the
gonna
magical
rob him.
items. He doesn't want the wizard. I thought he
Oh
wanted all
We
no,
were
the
just
no,
originally
no! We're
not
gonna
gonna
keep.
go back
We're gonna
to
get
him
the
and
P,
take it.
and we're gonna
I'm
take
really
the
gonna
magical
go back
items.
and get the P.
Maybe we just
I
go
didn't
plunder
know
the
that was the
village and
plan.
take the money and extra money.
Thought
But
we
then
were
they
supposed
might
to
send
be
word
like
to other
around.
Not
villagers
many
that
from
we're
there.
unsavoury
Hey,
characters.
hey! I see my man over here is like actually on a level with my thinking. Yeah, let's just fucking
Shifty.
take all the stuff and go plunder that money and more money, and have loads of money.
They might send word to other villagers that we're
They won't
unsavoury.
have time.
Yeah, that we're
if we stay
untrustworthy
hanging out
fuckers.
together, we're going to be getting a name for ourselves or something.
Yeah, let's try and get
We're
a
gonna-
little
that's why we
bit
don't
of
let
a
anyone
start.
escape. No, we just
Quite
don't. We
nice
just
to
don't.
do
We
shit.
just
Oh,
don't let
those
anyone escape,
guys.
and we just like let the word go out to
Don't
those who
let
cross
anyone
us.
escape.
Don't cross us all.
I didn't put the tent away. I left my tent there still. Shit.
Did you
Yeah.
even have a tent?
Yeah.
Is all our shit still out there?
Yeah, you didn't pack
Oh,
up.
for fuck's sake. This
Oh,
is so
I paid for
bad.
that tent.
So everything we have is down there.
No, no,
I
no.
packed everything.
No,
Just left
unless
the tent.
yeah, like bedroll and tent stuff that you had, stuff that you were sleeping in or on,
But
is still down there.
Guys, do you
I
not
use
think that
for
later
everything
is maybe a more appropriate time to worry about where the fucking camp bed is?
Yeah, but it
10
depends
bucks.
whether or not we
It's
want to
10
defend
gold
ourselves or we
piece
want to
for
just
that.
run away now. Or...
We just made a plan to go
You
burn the
wanna stay
village to
for
the
the
ground,
tent?
and you're worried about the fucking
I don't
camp
wanna
beds.
necessarily stay for the tent, but if all my rations are down there, my thieves' kit.
Dude, I will
that's
cook you
all in
up.
my
I will
satchel
cook
that
you
I've
up
got
some
in the
lizard
bag.
folk on my finger.
Yeah, I can
Character
remember
sheet at
what's
the bottom.
in
Plus, it
starter
seems
kit.
like a good character thing to like eat the flesh of my enemies as a dragon.
Guys, I need you all to roll your dices and tell me what your number is plus your initiative score, which is in the top left of your character sheet.
Find out what-
0,
0.
3.
3.
Initiative 0.
Yeah, it's pretty peak.
What is that? 9.
9.
9.
And 1. So is that 10 or is that yeah?
10.
That wasn't a question saying as if I couldn't add
Ooh.
up.
Well, I
I
haven't
didn't know
rolled
what
yet.
you were
Oh, right,
doing.
okay.
I
I
rolled
see.
yet. That's just the mod. The line's under it, so 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 13. Callow?
11 for.
Okay, so 15. Callow, the battle has started.
We're searching our starter kits though while it's going on.
Well, it's Callow's turn, so if you want to use your turn to search your starter kit, then...
Guys, just forget
Minor
about
action.
the fucking starter kit.
I know, but
It's so easy to replace and so cheap.
Where are you?
Dude, we've already got like plus 300
Yeah.
bills. Let's just fucking
Seems
go
legit.
get. I reckon we can be in the grands by the end of today if we fucking play this right.
Okay, so, Callow, it's your turn.
With the 3 hat figures.
okay, so
Yeah,
that's the
that's all right,
situation.
so
Let me just
sure, I
write
guess
this
we'll
really
do
quick.
You're still up a tree though, halfway up.
Yeah,
somewhere.
and I'm still hidden, aren't I?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Ross.
Get down from the tree. What kind of action does that count? Is that a minor action or a
Yeah,
major
you
one?
can call that a minor action. But you have to watch the acrobatics. Oh no, you've rolled really well. Okay, you jump down from the tree.
Yeah, jump down from the tree. Can I please check what I've left down here? Or can we just be clear? Can we just be clear?
What?
No, because I might.
You were the one who started talking about how you'd left shit down here.
Wait.
I don't even know. Whatever you want to have left down there, you could have left down there. Adam was worried about his tent, man.
Yeah, it's just the tent. I mean.
Okay, I grab my panther.
You can't see your panther. You don't know where it is.
What? Where have you gone?
Oh, because you don't know them that yet.
Mm.
Well, so like at the moment he's like at that stage of in the films where he jumps out at the last minute to save your ass.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love how Hollywood this is getting. Please continue.
Okay.
You definitely should have stayed in the tree though, for the record, and fired the arrows. You absolute cunt. But
I know, but I'm kind of seen.
I thought you guys had the good arrows. Oh, I take them all back.
1d8 plus 2 for mine. Can I stealthily
Deadly
move
truth.
here and climb this tree if possible?
Did you just climb down one tree, check your back, check
In
your
it, and then
tent,
rock
go
off
back
this
up
way?
another tree?
Wait, you trying to try and climb this other tree now?
Stealthily.
Alright, okay, so
But
we're
not
going to roll.
particularly high, just
Oh yeah, we need to
above.
roll. What's your stealth?
My stealth is... Here we go. 10.
Okay, yeah, so you were seen coming down the tree the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You now want to try and what? You're no longer concealed, so you can't just hide anymore. And you can run off kind of into a concealed distance miles away, or you can just try and climb the tree.
But it would be bait.
Two arrows just whiz past you.
Oh, there's fucking arrows everywhere. Right, can I get behind this tree?
So you jump out of the tree and move back a bit and to the side, try and get cover behind the larger tree next to the campsite.
And I try to make it known that I think we should back off into the trees. And we can lead them in and pick them off, because once they're in the trees...
Well, what I'm thinking is once they're in the trees a little bit, I'll grasping shards them, which will slow them down, which leads them open to us all fucking them up. So I'm totally with you on that, I shout.
And I'm
Tordek shouts, "Do you not remember that the big dragon thing doesn't want to come into the tree line?"
Well, I say, well, what do you reckon, Tordek?
I reckon we go back up Abakai. He's just out there by himself.
Shall I throw the grasping shards now then, Tordek? I say.
Is it my turn still?
You've used your minor action and your move action.
And
so you still have a standard action, but you can substitute a standard action for another move action.
Well, do something to try and lead them in, man. Fire an arrow or something. I don't know.
I'm in the trees in the way. I don't think I can fire an arrow.
There is a tree directly in the way of where you just put yourself. Yeah, but you've still got a little bit more movement, so you could potentially move out of that. You've got like 7 speed, don't you?
We go just there and just fire an arrow at this cunt next to the Drake.
Oh yeah, next.
That's true. You can do that. You can do all that this turn. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'll attack that. So that's strength +2 versus. Oh no, dexterity +2 versus AC.
Okay, what's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 18.
Yeah. You fire an arrow. You carefully aim your bow. Close one eye. Let loose. The arrow hits the Drake.
Yeah, and it does.
Bits of damage.
Times range, so that's 1d8 +2.
4 damage.
How does it affect the Drake?
It takes it in one of its 4 legs, the closest one to it, the front right leg.
Does it look enraged, or does it look...
It appears to still be a little bit more focused on the big human. It is now Abakai's turn.
I'll jump off his back with a minor action.
Yeah.
You do kind of just need to retreat.
You can only shift one space. You put yourself in any square around him.
I would just run into
jump
the
off
trees,
there.
man.
Yeah,
Run
okay.
into the trees, because that's...
Do I need to shift from that square now?
Yeah, you can't. If you leave an adjacent.
So can I shift to there?
Yeah.
And then just sort of be like...
And then you want to substitute your standard action for a move action to rock out here. Okay, yeah, fine. So so you jump off of the Drake, kind of duck around it and bob and weave, and then charge off into the tree line to hang out with the other lads. You're out now all pretty much standing in a line. Maybe you're all standing in a line 25 feet back from the edge of the tree line. Okay, so it is now this fella with the spear moves. He doesn't do anything actually. He cowers and stays where he is.
Shit, where did this come from, Joe?
It is now Mpoko de Todo's turn. Literally, he literally did nothing. He stood there. He didn't want to advance at all. They obviously appear to be, if not whilst they are all kind of dragon creatures, they appear to be slightly worried, scared of this.
Those guys?
They're just
they're
the
archers.
Why don't you guys focus on
or
getting
are
the
they on the
archers, and then I'll focus on getting rid of this bunch.
I reckon we back into the forest and we draw
I'm
them
not
in
saying
as
if they
much as
don't, if they
possible
actually
at all.
come into the forest,
fact-
I'm gonna eat one of their heads off. Because
If they're scared of the Drake and they don't want to go in front of it, if we back off, they won't follow us.
Are they
Tordek,
scared of it? Can we send it?
They seem a little
Can
bit-
we make it crazy and make it.
Just nicked my idea. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Tordek shouts out, "Shadetch, was it you? Who was it who did that crazy confusion thing on the Wraith in that other dungeon a while back? Can you just send the Drake mad? Maybe it'll attack its own guys. It doesn't want to come into the forest."
It wasn't me.
I don't remember
Tordek.
that happening.
Shit!
That didn't
I got a
happen.
bad memory.
But I do have some stuff that I can bring
Someone
to the
did that.
table.
Don't say it's Ollie with the
I think it
spear.
was Ollie.
No, he's
I
Ollie
think it's probably
said-
Ollie. Yeah, it's probably Ollie because he's a prick.
Send it
He's not actually a prick.
Can the
he just
spirit
says
of Ollie
that.
appear?
over Skype just to cast this spell.
Not getting any of this other grand, Ollie. That's what it will say. Right.
Okay, so Tordek looks pretty abashed.
So is it my go?
Is it not
No.
Tordek?
No, I
with the
still haven't
spell?
had a go.
It's still in pocket of
Isn't it
Todo's.
Tordek?
Oh, it's on Poco de Todo.
Can I get that from here?
What's the range of your attack?
10.
No,
I'm
This
fi-
character.
No.
10.
Oh, I do have something.
Alright,
that's
10
20.
squares. Yeah, totally.
Yeah?
Right.
I
Alright, shut up,
am
big mouth.
going to chaos bolt the shit out of it. then.
Okay, what's that?
A bolt of many coloured lights leaps from my hand. and screams towards him.
Okay. Yeah, you hear that noise
And it
as the
goes
bolt
towards
fires.
his head.
Oh, it fires at the head
Straight
of the
his
Drake.
face.
What is it versus?
Charisma versus will.
So what's your charisma?
18.
Okay, so you hit it straight up. Don't have to roll the dice.
Smashes it.
Yeah, so the bolt smashes into it. How much damage does it do?
Enough.
Oh, enough damage.
So it says hit.
1d10 plus charisma.
1d10 plus charisma.
How charismatic are you?
Okay, it's actually 1 plus.
18. She's got 18
That is
charisma.
mad.
Yeah, but isn't it the charisma modifier?
So it's
it's
modifier.
Oh.
4. Okay, so you deal 8 damage.
Does it mean
The Drake
with the-
is bleeding.
I don't think
It appears to be in a staggered state. It doesn't look like it's enjoying these
And it's
attacks
literally
that
just
it's
not
been
moving
undertaking.
and just seeing
It hasn't
nothing.
had a chance to go yet. Literally, Abakai leapt down, smashed it in the head, and then bopped her out of the way.
Okay.
Callow just licked off a little arrow at him, and then Tansy's fired a bolt. He hasn't had a chance to do anything
So
yet.
is it
He's
looking
just
like-
reeling.
Is it looking like it's on the edge of death then?
He looks hurt.
Are these guys looking less cautious now that they know that that's hurt?
They're looking, if anything, they're looking more cautious in
Yeah,
terms
'cause
of
they're
like they do
sure.
not want to get involved. They're scared. They're like, holy shit,
wait,
we're scared of
does
this.
that mean
So they're scared of the Drake.
They're scared. They appear.
Take that away.
They're scared of. It looks to you as if they are scared of this Drake.
I reckon
and
we
it's
should
like
back off and regroup.
It's more of
and
like
think
a
of better
wild pet.
Also,
that
they must
have
be
that
scared
they
of
use.
us. because
Oh wait, can I use
surprised
a minor
and
action
attacks
after
them.
my major one? Can I then shard swarm back like it's 5 squares?
Mhm.
Shards.
Shard swarm, yeah. I'm just gonna
Just teleport
loosen
back.
my grip on physical form.
Can you exit map?
And then, I also distract my foes.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'm just.
What
Gonna
does that
reform
say that
myself.
does? Does it specify what distracting it does? Combat advantage or something like that?
Grants me combat advantage.
Okay, so you have combat advantage to the end of your next turn.
Back how many squares?
Yeah. 5 is the max.
Yeah.
No, 3. It's half your
Oh, is
speed,
it?
isn't it? It's half your speed, I'm pretty sure.
There is
I
only
don't know
3
the
squares
other
on map, so that
Okay,
works
well,
out
that's
nice.
good.
That
Yeah.
works out nice.
We're calling
Oh,
it 3.
yeah. I'll just go back.
Mhm.
Dandy.
Okay, so it is now the slinger's turn.
Yeah.
But they can't see anyone now. You guys are way too far back. So the slingers, the archers do nothing with their turn, basically. All 5 of these guys kind of step back into a little huddle
Isn't there 6 of them?
and start conferring. Yeah, but these 5 specifically
Okay.
all kind of turn
What's the
huddle
difference between them and
together. You can get to know. They look slightly different.
Okay.
This guy looks slightly larger.
Guys, remind me next time one of you get hit, I can Avenging Light as an at-will standard act and it will do a bunch of damage to them.
Why don't you mind yourself?
Now people know and they'll be like, oh, Shadetch Avenging Light.
Avenge
Okay.
me.
Yeah, and I'll be like,
It is now Shadetch's turn.
right.
You, like everyone else, are hiding quite far back in the forest line.
If I move here, I can fire an attack through the trees, can't
Yeah,
I? Yeah.
yeah.
So I move there and I blades of astral fire. So gleaming blades of radiant energy appear and strike my foes. The blades then transform into spectral shields that protect my allies. Area
Okay.
bursts 1 within 10 squares.
So you can hit everyone except the Drake in 1 hit.
Yeah, alright,
Yeah.
we'll do everyone except for the Drake in this one then.
Okay. What's your wisdom?
Wisdom 16.
Okay, yeah, so you hit all of them. Swords appear in the air, astral, ethereal
Blades
swords.
of astral fire.
So they're
But
burning
also
blades.
all covered in shields right now. because
No,
of the
afterwards, it's
hard
post hit.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, so at the moment, it's just fiery blades
Please.
come flying out of the darkness and skewer all of these dudes.
1d6 plus wisdom modifier radiant damage.
Okay. So you deal 5.
I mean, it's just not much damage, is it, mate? And I
We're
just
holding
threw
you
blades
to
of astral
account. If there's
fire.
no
at them.
accountability,
It's like-
what is this?
That's true.
It's just like, fuck my life. What do you have to do to kill these absolute canards?
Just wait for it, yeah? So
Yeah.
the swords skewer into all 6 of the dudes. Yeah. All 5 of these dragon guys
Yeah.
topple to the floor, dead.
Love it.
No, can we leave them there as a mark of honour? Just stumbled over.
Just about to put them in the box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could we want to be able to search their corpses and
Okay, yeah, vibes, that's fair enough.
Yeah, bro. We want it to be legit out here. Come on.
Okay, so you will get +2 to your AC to the end of your next
Sure.
turn. Just so you know.
Or get what, sorry?
+2 to your AC.
What's that?
Does anyone need healing?
Yes, please.
Yeah?
No, I am full. I might as well.
Okay, I do nothing on my turn. And it is now Callow's turn.
Is there any way I could like send a flaming shot towards the drake?
What, like a sambuca?
Do you think a flaming arrow?
Have you got a flaming arrow?
I've got flint and steel on like a stone.
So you want to try and this is
What, you want to just bend over and stop?
yeah, innit?
Like,
You can
wrap
Are
some
you
shit
still
round
up
an
at
we
the
can
arrow?
tree
roll
as
to see
well?
if you can successfully set your arrow on fire.
Yeah, you're
That's
still up a tree,
within,
surely.
within
Oh,
no, he
okay.
came down from
Oh,
the
Oh,
tree.
okay, right, yeah, I was thinking that's very dangerous.
I feel like that's more than a turn's worth of things.
Yeah.
It would be a
Oh,
minor.
fire.
It would be a
I'm
minor
calling
act.
it
If you did
action.
it first time, we could classify it as you having struck it and it instantaneously having lit. If
Onto
you rolled
what,
really
though?
well
Onto
onto
what?
the wood of the arrow. You'd have to roll a 20 for that to happen, yeah. But
Onto
like
the
that's.
wood of an arrow. You can't just light an arrow's thickness of wood with a flint and.
It's got a slight bit of splinter that catches.
Can he rip off a part of his outfit and then just wrap it round there?
Yeah, you
Do you
can
have
do all these
anything
things,
in
but
your-
basically this would be your entire turn
Ow.
creating
Oh.
this flaming arrow.
And you wouldn't even be able to, like...
Probably not worth it.
You could use one minor action to maybe like rip off some rags or something, another one to wrap it up in the thing, and another one to attempt to set it on fire.
Say what?
And that would be your turn.
I still think we should back off. Well, we should keep an eye on the drake and see if it does anything untoward and decides to attack
Decides to attack.
How can we convince it to attack the spear?
Oh,
Oh, could I grab some rations? Can I move to here, grab some rations, and throw them on the dude in the hope that the drake will turn around?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Like an apple.
So one of the.
So you rock up to the campsite.
Should I attach a bit of rabbit to
Oh, right, I see.
an arrow, or should I throw the rabbit, or?
And attach
Yeah,
it
you
to an
can
arrow
attach
is
it
a
to an
better
arrow,
idea.
hurt him as well.
Okay, yeah.
So you skewer the rabbit onto your arrow. I'm going to give you a -5 penalty to hit. You've got a rabbit on your arrow. It's not exactly
Well,
going to
let's
fly
say
through the
proficient,
air.
though. Proficient
Let's
with
say
the
I'm
bow,
not trying to
sorry.
hit. I'm just trying to get it lightly and.
Okay, yeah,
like-
okay,
Proficient
fine,
with
yeah.
the bow.
Yeah. Okay, so you rolled a 4 with a +1. So you fire the rabbit arrow, and
Rabbit arrow.
we'll say it lands there.
Okay. So it's near it.
Rabbit. Oh.
Okay, can I move back again for my minor action?
No, you've used all your actions. You used your minor action
Oh.
to skewer.
Could that be my
Where's the
nimble?
count?
Could I use nimble strike, which means I nimbly strike and then got to move?
No, you did your shift. No, you're still there, bro.
Oh, okay. So now it's kind of halfway between me and then it looks.
But you know it
amazing.
doesn't like going into the tree line, so you feel maybe a little bit more confident.
Yeah.
So it is now Abacar's turn.
Pack up the tent.
Okay, so that's your move and your minor action.
Yeah. Okay, now. Oh, is this tree in the way of me?
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
If I move to the side one? Yeah, if I move to there, surely then straight line through to the bro.
You've used all your
If you
moves.
say that tree's just there.
You can
instead
you
of
can
where
hit him.
it is.
You can hit him from this corner to that corner. So yeah,
Yep.
we'll give you with a -2
On a
penalty
big
because
stone.
because of partial concealment.
I would take this big
Because there's trees in the way.
I'm getting dangerous, like
1d6.
What's your strength?
16.
Okay, yeah. So you hit it. So 3 damage. What were you aiming at? Sorry, the Drake.
Did this guy get hurt by the fireball thing?
By the astral fires. Yeah. By the blades of astral fire. Yeah, yeah. Got little. Oh no, the blade is gone, but there's a big gash in his arm.
Gashes, mate. Gashes.
It is now Impalco de Toto's. No, sorry, it is now the archers' turns, but they do nothing again because they still can't really. Oh, they can take. They're going to lick shots off at Byford
What?
because you're there. You're within kind of sight.
Do I
It's in
get
the
any
trees,
bonus having high stealth or like acrobatics to dodging arrows or anything?
Yeah, I guess you can this time because you've seen them coming because you're in battle.
That's long
Yeah.
distance.
So I could oppose check or whatever.
No, it's not really a skill check though. But he's missed, and he's missed, so it don't really matter anyway,
That's it.
mate. And it is now Impalco de Toto's turn.
So it's literally just these two geezers.
Yeah.
I think we could take. Oh, right, but then there's the archer guys.
I am going to... Should I finish him off?
It's
or
going
just
quite
start
well
on
just
this
shooting
one?
stuff
Yeah.
at them
Heads
out
or
of the
tails?
trees, so.
Tails. Oh shit! That was so cool.
Wait, does that go good for us or bad? I don't know.
Is that a two-sided dice?
I think good.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's how you do 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're doing well just shooting stuff at them out of the trees. So just shoot some
Right.
magic shit.
I'm
out
going
of
to
this
go
guy.
for cheeky acid orb.
Jack,
Because
what's
I
your
love a bit of
person
acid. And
It's your turn, Impalco.
But then-
For a while.
I'm going to hurl a globe of acid.
What's your charisma?
18.
Okay, so you hit with your acid orb. Dealt 9 damage. To the Drake. I've got
Right.
I've got good news and I've got bad news.
What?
Bad news is that 4 more of the little dragon fellas have just popped out.
Pop, pop, pop! What's the great news?
The great news is that on the skirmisher's turn, it attempted to throw a spear. Sorry, this big spear mate attempted to throw his spear at Callow. Rolled a 1, hit the Drake in the back, dealing 6 damage and killing him.
Oh, joke.
So the Drake has taken a massive... So this little dragon mate, just as all of his mateys come and watch, see him throw a spear into the back of the Drake. The Drake makes out a loud... and then dies.
Will our heroes battle their way into the castle? Join us next week to find out.